Hello everybody, this is the review of the Mezco King Kong from the comic Kong of Skull Island. Now, this figure is about $50 and I got it off of Amazon. I'm not sure if it's still available on that site, but it is a really nice figure, good quality, a fairly cheap Mezco figure. Most Mezco figures are about $100, I'd say. This was only about $50, but, it doesn't have any soft goods, it doesn't have as many accessories, and the articulation isn't as good, but it is a big figure, it is a heavy figure, it has a nice plastic quality to it. So let's get into the review. First up, we have to go over are the details. Now, because this is a Mezco figure, you're gonna get that really nice aesthetic that figure company will give you with each of its products. Now, with this figure, the sculpted in detail is extremely, well implemented. As you can see, the fur is well detailed. It's nicely shaded with different shades of brown. As you can see on the back, his chest scars are sculpted in, not just painted from what I can tell. Yeah, this slightly sculpted in. He's got his scars on his face. His face has a different color, a more dark bluish, blackish color compared to the fur, which is a lot more brown, as you can see. I really like the hints of that lighter brown across the fur. It looks really nice. Now, honestly, I don't know if Mezco could have made this figure look any better, really. I think this is one of their best, physically detailed figures with all the sculpt work on it. Now for the articulation. Since this is a Mezco figure, obviously Mezco's... Well, not obviously, but most Mezcos don't have that good of a articulation. I mean, the articulation is not really great. It's mainly the aesthetics and accessories you're paying for, along with those soft goods, the silicone bodysuits. This is a King Kong figure, so of course you're not getting all of that. But you don't get good articulation either. Now, as you can see here, you can bend the arms about that far up, I'd say. You can bend the elbow only about that far. You can swivel around. Yeah, as you can see, the wrist can pop off. But it has okay, very mid-arm articulation. I guess it can go around fully. Same thing with the legs. You can, it's hard to show you with just one hand, but yeah, the legs are tight. You can't really move them. Same thing with the knees. They're pretty tight. It's just not the best articulation. The feet also swivel. They go up and down. The waist actually doesn't have half bad range. You can really bend it in to look downwards, and you can bend him really well to look upwards. So waist has good articulation. The head has the basic articulation, oh, it popped off. But basically, head looks up about, oh my god. Jesus Christ. I wish the joints wouldn't just, I wish the head would stay on better. Look up about that far, look down that far. Look side to side about that far without him popping off. But you can pop the head off like that and make him look a little more to the side, I guess. But, the head's popped off. So that's about it for articulation. It's really mid when it comes to articulation. So, yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Now, for accessories, as I said previously, you aren't getting as many accessories as you usually would with a regular Mezco, but you still get a good amount of accessories, I'd say, for a kaiju figure at least, if you would consider King Kong as a kaiju. As you see here, other than the pair of fists that we get with the King Kong figure that are already on it, we get a hand to hold this figure of the woman that, in the movies he'll grab onto. He'll go to the top of the Empire State Building. I'm pretty sure that's the woman. King Kong, you can attach this hand to to this arm and put this little minifigure in there and make it look like he's holding her. We also get these really nice plastic like chain accessories you can put around his arm. It's really nice. Hold on, let me get this around the it's gonna take a bit. Nah, it's not. Pretty easy to put on. And what's cool is that the broken off chain bits, that's made from actual metal, which is like really nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, this just goes on the other arm too, you know. What? Put that on. Is that fitted on? Oh yeah, that's put on. Other than this closed mouth head, you get one additional head, which is, I love this head. I usually display this figure with this head. Amazing detail on the teeth, the gums, the inside of the mouth. The tongue is sculpted amazingly. The eyes are spectacular. All the scars that you see on this head are kept on the head with the open mouth. It's really amazing. We also get these more like, I guess you could say like climbing hands. These are also like grabbing hands, but it seems like a hand you would use if King Kong was like grabbing a tree trunk or like another creature or something. But yeah, that's it for accessories. Now, should you buy this figure now that I've given you the full review? Well, in my opinion, the accessories are okay. I really like those chains. Honestly, I like the accessories. Just the fact that they made those chains metal, like actual like keychain metal, that's really nice of them. They didn't have to do that. They still did that. That's really awesome. They could have just kept it a cheap plastic, but nope, it's actual metal. And also, I forgot to mention, there's like rust on those chains, you know. Look like real chains, not just cheap metal, which is nice. So accessories wise, yeah, it's pretty okay, especially those chains. I just can't stop glazing those chains. A nice head sculpt, a good shelf presence. You know what? An okay, I'd say a goodish price. Okay, goodish price for what you're getting, to be honest. Now, I'll say good. I'll get a good price for what you're getting. What else? It's not going to take up too much space on your shelf, I'd say, so you could comfortably, like, you could fit this on a shelf, depending on how big your shelf is. It's only about 7 inches tall. It's just a normal 7-inch figure. Not in the 6-inch scale, I'd say. It's definitely more in the 7-inch scale. That nice bonus accessory, not really a bonus accessory, but that nice accessory to have her in his, like, hand to recreate one of the more iconic King Kong poses, King Kong scenes. I know there's a black and white version that comes with, like, a bone club. If you want to get that version, you can. But when I think of this King Kong, I don't think of the black and white King Kong. That's more like a movie King Kong. This is a comic King Kong, so I actually like the color palette for this King Kong, which is why I'd actually get this King Kong over the black and white King Kong. Now, I guess the black and white King Kong does have that nice bone accessory, but to be honest, you can just recreate that with, like, Play-Doh. Go outside, grab a stick, and make it look like King Kong's holding a tree branch. You know, it's not that hard to create. So for $50, a goodish shelf presence, pretty good value, you know. That's not going to take up too much space. I would buy it, but this is mainly for the King Kong fans that specifically like this design, to be honest. Like, you could be spending your money on, for example, a Hiya Toys King Kong, but it's not the same design. If you really like this design, I would honestly just recommend you getting this design, this figure. I'm pretty sure it's still on Amazon, so, yeah, that's it for the review, guys. I recommend this King Kong figure if you like the design. And that's it. See you next time.